Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 2 of Sky Bees 2, a Modpack by Valdan. Well, to be honest, I'm super happy with my choice of Modpack. I'm having so much fun right now, and I've remade the base in something I find a lot nicer. So I moved this whole setup back there, and I made it so that it would be like have access to all of the things that we kind of need. This one is automated because this one's always going to be producing lava. This one's automated on clay, and this one's automated on dirt for now. This one, honestly, this setup of the tempered glass jar is going to be for all the nectar block. That's pretty much all they do. It doesn't really produce anything else, so I didn't feel the need to automate that. And this one right here is also for another soul campfire, but I might move that somewhere else. I have this slowly producing wood, and it is super slow. I have this here producing cobblestone, and it's going not so bad. I replaced this, even though I'm not sure I'm going to need it anymore. I just wanted to get bone meal. And I have two more ready here for two more hopper botany pot. I thought I'd prepare them. Did I not make two more? Nope, so I didn't. Because we're going to want sugarcane and nether wart, which is something I hope we're going to get into today. And then I made those two beautiful tower. Cobblestone, 2 crusher, 2 gravel. Cobblestone, 2 crusher for gravel, 2 crusher for sand, 2 sand. And we already have 5 stacks and 7 stacks. The automation for the clay, look at this, already 39 clay. So the thing that's going to be important here, and which is going to be a bit annoying, is that I have to make sure to remember to come fill this. That's what I meant by it's going to be a bit annoying. So I have to be very careful not to touch the lava, because if I touch the lava, well, first off, I'm going to break my bucket, and 2, there's always this risk that if I put it down, I'm going to make an obsidian here that I won't be able to pick up for a while. So let's let that continue, and let's come over here, and I prepared a bee setup. This is going to be like my bee breeding room generic kind of stuff, and I wanted to just do this, but I think I'm going to start expanding on this side, and I'm going to connect all of this so that it becomes something nice for my I'm going to bring my bee mechanism like around here. Okay, and I also moved the generator here, and I'm going to explain why a bit later. So right now, I'm trying something new also. This left side seemed to be shared by all game save file. So when I was preparing my episode, I decided to put everything I wanted to get done today over here so that I could show you what my episode is going to be like. So let's start with some questing. First off, we're going to need some empty DNA. So let's come over here, and I'm going to use all of the clay that I have right now. See, that's not enough. I'm going to go wild and just be like, make a lot of it, because we are, if you think we're going to waste any of this, it's not going to happen. We're going to need all of it. Let me grab some cobblestone, 4 cobblestone. Let me grab some wood, 4 wood. And okay. So first off, this was a quest, and now it wants us to make bee DNA, which I have over here. So the empty DNA has been crafted. It's 5 clay ball. That's why we need a lot of clay. I can remove this. The bee DNA is made in a tempered glass jar over a soul fire camp with yellow dye. Well, we do have the yellow dye right here. That bee, I'm only going to make one of because it's not a useful bee at all in my mind. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I cannot see any real use for that. I'm going to grab these, and I'm going to grab this one. Well, no, first off, let's do a quick something. First off, I'm going to make some more water, being very careful not to hit the lava this time, because I need, so what I want to do is make another soul sand. Whew, that was hard to say. Yeah, I want another soul sand. So I think, which is the one, is it this one that I can make soul sand from? I need organic water first. So organic, yeah, I can do it with this one. So let's make an organic water, which should be quite fast. And maybe I'll do I'll do just one for now. Like basically what I want to do right now is get set up as soon as possible. The other thing I'm going to do is prepare some more campfires. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More campfire setup. So I need more tempered glass, which means I'm going to need to do this like so. Perfect. Let me come back over here. We're almost done with our organic water. We're going to make a second one because I want 2 soul campfire, one for here and one for there. And while we're waiting for that, let's grab some more of this and let's go close up that little gap. Like I thought I was going to keep these islands separated, but for now, this is where I'm going to put my bee creation setup. So let's just put that aside and come back right here. This should be my second organic water. Let me search for soul sand, and soul sand's going to be just here, which I should be able to make in a moment. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Perfect. We're now making soul sand, and we're still making a lot of clay, which is good. We really need a lot of clay. You know what? I want to try something different. If I go like this. Oh, I just have to be careful to hit the... But yeah, this is less dangerous this way. And this is really the kind of thing where just going fast to go fast is not really better. One more. So this should take care of my clay for a little while. And this, let's start another soul sand. Let's grab this soul sand. Let's come over here, grab this campfire. Let's go over here and make this soul sand into a soul campfire. Like so. Let's grab our tempered glass. Right here. Oh, really? Can't believe I did that. Anyway, so that's going to be 12. I need 13, 14. Perfect. I'm going to need a soul campfire. You know what? I'm going to put it right here. A normal campfire right here. And then I'm going to need these. I'm going to need a normal jar. Well, not a normal jar. I'm going to need like a glass jar. So let's come right here and do that glass jar first. Like I feel, so this is my opinion, but I feel like it's important to have your own like side setup for your bee, because you're going to be doing a lot of temporary bee stuff, and I don't feel like the bee stuff you want to necessarily automate. You want to be able to produce it as you need and as you go. So let's do that and grab some chests. I really only want one, and now we should be ready for our setup. So we're going to go 1 jar on top of this, 1 jar on top of this. We're going to need to connect, connect, connect. And right here, I'm going to put the glass jar like so, and the chest like so. Great. So now that we have kind of a better, this is going to be where I produce all of my nectar block, which I'm going to explain in a moment. And that's where I'm going to produce all of my bees. So like this, I want to make this first bee. So I'm going to start it. It's 1 empty DNA, 1 yellow dye over high temperature, and it's going to take 60 seconds. So while this is processing, we're going to craft the DNA something. Oh, which I do not see here. We're going to be making the DNA spawner. So this bee's been made. Let's remove it. And let's make the DNA spawner. So if I come here, DNA spawner, like this, we're going to craft that. So the DNA spawner is what lets you spawn the bee. We're going to put in the corner here. This is still not completed. Then we're going to need some beehives. So let's grab all of this for the beehive. I'm going to explain the beehive. Just give me a second. First off, let's make 3 beehives like this. So I had shown you this the last episode. You can make the first level, the Minecraft beehive, with string instead of honeycomb, because we don't have access to bees in the beginning. So let's do 3. And then let's come here. So this is the basic beehive. You do not want to use that one. The minimum that you want to use is a tier 1. A tier 1 can hold 4 bees and 5 honeycomb. And we're probably going to want to upgrade to tier 2 and tier 3 and tier 4. But tier 1 is easy. It's just grass. So in the last episode, I used bone meal over here and my wooden kama, and I got a lot of grass to be able to do that. Let's come back here and you know what? Because of how much time all of this take, I also want to make my cobblestone bee now. So the next bee I'm going to be making is the cobblestone bee. So I'm just going to click this and start one, and we're going to go continue with the beehives. So now let's grab the grass. Let's come over here and let's put grass all around to get a couple of tier 1 beehive. And to get to tier 2, we're going to need honeycombs and beeswax. So tier 2 is going to be maybe in an episode or two. It's not something that I'm going to be rushing right now. So I'm going to come over here and place this down on those. And the reason I'm leaving a gap behind is that when I'm going to grab the honeycomb, they're going to fly all around. If you put it against the wall, sometimes they fly on the other side of the wall. So I like placing them one away. So then I can go and grab from all three and go around. Now, why is there a fire camp below? Because when these are smoked, you can harvest without making the bees angry. If not, you're going to make the bee angry. So you don't want to do that. And why 3? Because I'm going to have miscellaneous couple of bees here, and I just want to make sure they always have a spot to go in. We're going to make specific bee houses for each of the bees that we want to produce specifically. So now we have a cobblestone bee DNA. I'm going to start another one, and I think I was done with the explanation. Basically, I just wanted to show you the tier. So this is done. I wanted to show you the tiers of beehive, but also let me explain quickly. 4 bees, 5 honeycomb. 6 bees, 8 honeycomb, but 10% faster. Here, 8 bees, 10 honeycomb, and 15% faster. And finally, 16 bees, 20 honeycomb, and 20% faster. So just for the percentage faster, we're going to want to go to the highest tier. So this is all done. And basically, we can now go and spawn our first bees. So I'm going to grab those two. I'm going to come in here and close the door. I'm going to put... Oh, let me just go get a flower first because I need to show you. So all bees need something to pollinate. Like to be able to... They call it in this game nectar block, or base item. So if I put this bee down right here, it needs a flower. So I'm going to put a flower right here, and it should fly to the flower and start like spinning around it. Now it's not going to do it just because I'm saying, but let's also spawn the next one. If you look at the cobblestone bee, and I come right here to the cobblestone bee that I prepared, a cobblestone bee needs to pollinate on cobblestone. Hey, guess what? I have cobblestone all around here. So if I do this, the cobblestone bee should move away and start. See, this one's pollinating, and it's done pollinating. It went into the beehive. This one is just stuck for whatever reason. Let me fix that. I've seen that happen once in a while. So let's prepare something else. When you're dealing with bees, you can craft these beautiful little empty jar. I'm going to make 2 for now to 16. I meant 2 craft. And this is something we're going to use a lot of. And since we're here, we're also going to need some wood bee. So let's get started with the wood bee. There's a lot of waiting with bees, so that's kind of why I'm trying. Oh, see, it's using a cobblestone. It's starting to pollinate. Okay, so as I was saying, if we have a wood bee, we're going to need a pollinating block. So if I come here and I say wood bee, the pollinating block for a wood bee is oak log. So I'm going to just break this right here and put an oak log right here and one right here. I like having 2 because I usually tend to put 2 bees of each type. Okay, so this is done, and now my cobblestone bee is in here. If I come back here, do I have... Yeah, I have the next one. I'm going to show you what I meant by the pick it up. So usually what I do when I make a new bee, do this, pick it up, and then put it on top of its block, and see, it's immediately pollinating. So this is a good start. Let's get out of here, and we should pretty soon have... Oh, and we now have a wood bee. I'm going to do the same thing. Come in here, put that down, grab it, put it on its block, and voila, it's already pollinating. So these 2 bees are going at it. Now it's time to breed. This is where we're going. So when you click on the cobblestone bee, it gives you information about the bee, and it shows you what it can breed for itself, which is very useless information in my mind, but whatever. If you right click, now you get what's more interesting. It shows you that you're going to get cobblestone honeycombs. And yes, that eating we're going to eat one of each honeycomb at some point just to get the extra hearts. It tells you that in an apiary, so once we get to apiary, which is a long time off, this is where the resources multiply. This is 8 at a time, double 16 at a time. This is 36 at a time. This is 64 at a time. Like, it's crazy. So it shows you that it pollinates on cobblestone, and then it shows you the breeding. I want you to see this chain because that's what we're going to do today. The first breeding is cobblestone and wood to get iron. So let's do that right now. I'm going to give you 1 wood, and the other one went into the house, the beehive. Come on. That is bad timing. Now, hopefully this bee is going to just continue waiting, and the other one's going to pop out like now, and we're going to have them make babies. Come on. Please. Yep. Go. Make me a little iron baby. Haha. Which I'm going to pick up and put back down. Okay. So we've made our first breeding. Now, I want to show you something. These bees now have a 300-second cooldown. And this iron baby has a 1200-second cooldown. So this one's going to take 10 minutes to become an adult. And this one's going to take 300 seconds to be reusable for breeding. And I want a lot of iron right now. So that's kind of why I made 2 of each. I'm going to come back here, deposit this, and grab... Oh, didn't need to grab it. But now I need them to breed. So... make you happy, and I need to wait for the other cobblestone to come out. Come on. My problem is I don't want this one to go back in. So when you're breeding, that's often what the problem is that you make one ready. No, this is the cooldown one, this one. You make the bee ready, and by the time you're ready to breed it, it's gone back in its cage. Okay. One issue that you're going to have to be very careful with, the iron bees have nowhere to produce nectar. Because they have nowhere to produce nectar, they're going to often hang around the door. And always keep a bee jar on you because they can fly down and you're going to lose them. So just be careful about that. Now, remember last episode I was talking about the shears and why they were, didn't really remember why they were there. Well, I was just stupid. They're here because that's what you need to grab the honeycomb. So now if I come back here, those 2 hives have honey coming out and it says 5 of 5. So since there's smoke, there's no dangers of them getting mad. You just need to be careful not hitting a bee. Right click, all of these honeycomb pop out. Same here. And all of these honeycombs pop out. So now, I wanted to wait to grab my useless bee, but I'm going to do that later. Let's just come out and explain what we're doing. So wood honeycomb, unfortunately, cannot be processed in a centrifuge. The wood honeycomb can only be used to make wood, which is useful. Like, don't mind me, it is really useful, but I can't process them in a centrifuge. Normal honeycomb, if you look at them, they're used to make a couple of things, but nothing super useful. And they have a very low chance of producing honey and making sugar, which is like not super useful either. So that is a bee that I'm not going to keep around. Like, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to put it in some chest and just like kind of forget about it because I don't want it in the way. And it's like I just said, it's not super useful. So if I come here and I do this, this is going to be my bee chest. Let's go back in. Grab these. And I did something very stupid. I hit while coming toward it. If a bee popped out, I would have hit the bee. All of the bees in here would get mad. They would sting me and they would all die and I would have to start the process again. So you have to be more careful than I was. I'm trying to wait because I want to pick up that extra bee that I don't want over here, but I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so let's get out of here and maybe it's going to pop out. So let's continue talking about the bees. So if I come here and I come at the breeding for the iron bee, let's look at the iron bee. The iron bee needs, oh, that's something special, a iron bee nectar block to pollinate on. And the iron bee tempered block is made in a tempered glass jar, nectar block, not tempered block, I need 2 wood honeycomb blocks, so 18 honeycombs. And I need 18 cobblestone to make 2 blocks and 1 bucket of honey. So at this point, I'm not producing any of those. Oh, let's go in. Let's take you. I don't want you. And let's put you here because I don't need you to be taking space and be taking time off my other bees. Okay, so that's done. Let's come back over here and sleep because bees do not produce during the night. So you want to try and skip the night as much as possible until you get to Astral Sorcery. And they're back at it at producing stuff. So now I'm going to come back here, get rid of this, get rid of this. I'm just going to get rid of a couple of things. And we're going to take some time to actually look at the bees. So if you come here at Resourceful Bees, it's talking about all of the tier of hives, which we're going to work on at some point. Here, the empty bee jar, honey generator, not going to happen soon. Honey congealer, maybe at some point. It's not super urgent. Apiary breeder, we don't have apiary until we get to this, and this requires a nether star and 4 tier 4. So again, not something that's going to happen soon. So there's no point to do apiary storage, but we're going to get into apiary at some point for sure. So right now, we're trying to make all of the BBs, the base bees, which I call the BBs. We're going to produce all of those, and we've already made cobblestone and the wood, and they basically work like that. So wood is made with wood, cobblestone with cobblestone, granite, dirt, lava is made with a bucket of lava, water is made with water, fishy bee is made with fish, sand is made with sand, snowball bees is made with snowball. We're going to need to get to Botania to make snowball. Then there's the RGBB and the andesite and the gravel, which is why we have this monstrosity. So this monstrosity is another cobblestone generator. Well, I don't have a name for it, but it's a generator, okay? And the way this works is that when you have flowing lava, overflowing water, okay? You get a percentage chance of getting granite or stone or diorite or stone. Give me an andesite, please. Or andesite at some point. Well, make me a liar. Not a single andesite. For sure, I'm going to get one andesite. And a second andesite. So, and by the way, I put my same setup to grab and bring over here. And the reason you want to do this is that there are some of those bees. And like always, I always want 2 of each bee. So let's start an andesite bee right here. And we should be able to make our 2 andesite, our 2 granite, and our 2 diorite. So this whole setup, I'm going to change again probably in this episode because now it's done. Now that I've made the andesite, diorite, and granite, maybe I want a bit more of each. So while I'm waiting for the bees, I might be doing this a little bit more, but not much because once you have that bee, their honeycomb, guess what they provide? Their honeycomb provide exactly the a diorite or a granite or an andesite. They're also useful bees for crafting higher tier bees. So if I come back, so that's why I have 3. See, I was doing other stuff and now I come back here. There's still this spot that they can all use, but I can do this and empty those and just never, like I never want my bees to be unable to produce something. If I look at this here, I have 14 cobblestone and 8 wood. So I'm 4 shy of being able to make the cobblestone, and I'm 8 shy of 10 shy of being able to make the wood. But now we have a problem. The problem is we don't have the bucket of honey. So we're going to have to start working on that. So first, let's come here and let's craft that manual centrifuge. There is a powered one, but this is not for right now. So we're going to need a barrel. Perfect. We're going to need a lever. Put that right there, that right there, and that right there. And now it's going to be lever, barrel, and 2 cast iron is going to give us a centrifuge. We're also going to need to make some glass bottle. The reason for the glass bottle is that the centrifuge does not work if there's no place for the honey to go. So let's just grab 24 for now, and we can come back here and we're going to put this right here And let's put this in, and let's put those honeycomb in, and let's start processing them. I'm probably going to get 1 or 2 sugar, 1 or 2 beeswax, and no honey. See, now it's finished. You have to shift right click to turn it. And oh, wow, we're really lucky. We got 1 honey bottle, 1 beeswax, and 3 sugar. And I really do not care about the sugar. If I put the wood honeycomb in there, see, shift, it does nothing because the wood honeycombs are only used like this to make any type of wood. I could put the cobblestone honeycomb in them, but I don't want to right now. And this, by the way, can't click on this. The way this works is you need 1 bucket. Oh, sorry. You need, let me just show you, 1 empty bucket and 4 to get a bucket. So until we can make the the iron nectar block, we're going to need a lot more. So let's come back over here. Let's keep on grabbing those. This didn't seem like 5, but whatever. And what I usually do is I keep the first 18 of each so that I can prepare the block, and then I try to grab the honey. Because the moment these bees, like they could already, I think as babies, they can already start producing stuff. Not 100% sure, but I seem to remember that they do. Okay, so while we're waiting for this, let's come back over here. Let's grab some cobblestone. Let's grab some glass. And that's not a lot of glass. So if I come here, going to start making more glass. I think I might already be producing. Nope, I'm not producing here. So I'm going to half here. Oh, yes, thank you. That's what I was looking for. And half here. So what I'm going to do is, do I have a wand? I should have a wand. Unless I broke it. Yeah, I probably broke my last one. So let's do this. And let's make ourselves a wand so that we're going to make the the setup easier. And I'm going to prepare a place for my iron bees right here. And I'm just going to expand on this side for the time being. And I want a 3x3 space. So let's go. Nope. Right here. So I want the internal to be 1, 2, 3. And be careful not to fall. 1, 2, 3. Like this. And like this. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be putting my iron bees for now. And I'm going to show you some better ways of getting in and out of your hives as soon as we get to a better place. Right now, I'm going to need a lot of honey. And right now, all I want is bee progression. Progress, progress, progress. That's all I care about right now. So let's do this like so. And we're going to break the center block right here, because I'm going to put that beehive right there. Let's come over here, and we're going to need to prepare a tree. 1, 2, 3, I guess. And let's grab the stone kama. And let's put that right here. 1, 2, 3. Wooden kama. This is for the string, by the way. So if I come over here, because this the string is going to be the limiting factor. Okay, I was like, I can't have gotten only 30. That makes no sense. It didn't make any sense, and I got more than 30. So like this, and like this. Perfect, and like this. Just going to make a couple more. And then the grass around, which is going to make the tier 1 hives. And then I need 1 more campfire. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, like this. Yes. And this is the setup now. So now I can go over there. And I'm always forgetting. Let's make another one of those. Let's come over here. Campfire. Tier 1 beehive. We're going to need a door. That's kind of a given. For the time being. Door's my only solution for the time being. I have a better solution for that. I'll show you in a moment. Right now, I'm too busy doing 50,000 thing at the time. Let's put that here and that here. And grab this. And let's go harvest my hive, because they seem to not use the middle one. That's bizarre. In my other world, they do use the middle one. Anyway, so I do have all of this. And it's looking good, but still not perfect. What I'm also going to do, let's just quickly whip up another crafting table so that I don't have to always be going around. Let's grab this and let's do this and this because I prefer that crafting station. Let's come over here and we'll put that there. And I can already do this. And my cobblestone's ready. And for my wood, I'm still missing 3. So let's do this and this. And now I'm going to process the cobblestone because I need to start getting lucky on honey. So let's just do this. And this is kind of the rinse and repeat of the beginning. If I come here, oh, if I look here, we got a second honey, but we need 2 more. Like, we're still not able to do things. Let's come right here and say diorite, and let's make the next diorite bee. Perfect. And it's night, so let's immediately go sleep. Bees do not work during the... Oh. I guess it's not night yet. Perfect. Okay, so now we can continue. And, oh, my clay production stopped. That's a lot of clay, though, so it's not like I'm really concerned. Let's go see the bee. This is something that I do when I have some time. Bees are all good. Well, all good. The bees are in a situation where they don't need me to work on them. So now I'm really waiting on more honeycombs for honey bottle. This is all that I care about now. So if I pop that out, whatever's wood is not necessarily good for me because wood is not usable. We have one more. Let's play the lottery. And nope. So really right now we're just waiting for one more honey. And the moment we have honey, our iron bees are going to be started. So while we're waiting for this, let's come over here. Let's do this. That over here. Let's grab the ceramic bucket and let's do this. Like I want... Oh, I should take that time to explain a bit more on the bees. So I'm going to refill that. And then that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the bee breeding that I need to do. Now, I'm telling you guys right now, I will explain how I get to a certain bee, but I'm going to be doing a lot of bee breeding during my time lapse because with the cooldown and everything and waiting for the 18 combs of each, it takes forever and it's something that if I do not progress during my time lapse, it will basically just never progress. So this is finished. If I come here, I said I wanted a bit more andesite before I tear this down. And I'm about to tear this down because, well, not tear this down. I'm about to change this to show you the next way that I'm going to be doing this, which means I didn't think about this, but I'm going to break my bucket. So let's just wait. The reason I want more andesite is that I'm going to need to put some in the ground. I'm going to need 2 andesite in the ground, 2 granite in the ground, 2 diorite in the ground. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I come back over here, this is for my pollinating, right? You guys remember we need the pollination stuff. So I'm going to go andesite, andesite, granite, granite. Just be careful that you do not hit your bees, man. Like this is the scariest thing when you're working in here. Perfect. So we have all of our setup for our bees. Let's grab these honeycombs and let's come over here. So now I should be able to start my next diorite, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab my 2 andesite bees because andesite bees are honeybees. They're going to produce honey combs, which is really good for us. So there's no problem in having more bees. At some point it becomes chaotic, but it's better chaotic and more honeycomb than not chaotic and not enough honeycomb. So if I come back over here, we now have the second one that we need. Right now, all we need is 2 honey. That's really all that we're needing. So the andesite's going to help because the wood doesn't help at all. So hopefully... Oh, no. So hopefully those andesite bees are going to start putting in some work. So now we have everything that we need. I'm done with this generator. And what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to start the next... Well, first off, I'm going to make 2 more bucket because I'm going to break my lava bucket. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and this. And I'm going to cook them. And then I'm going to come over here. Open this. Grab the lava. And we're ready to... So now I'm going to take these out. And we're going to place it in the exact same position as it was before, so that we can have lava that flows toward water. It's kind of sad that we didn't do the seed ore before, but this was more urgent than the seed ore, which is why it didn't really matter to me to make it the other way. We're going to do this, take that out, so that the flowing water is right there. And then we're going to need the flowing lava. So let's just grab some dirt. We're going to have the lava. You always prefer having the lava one away. And the reason you prefer having the lava one away is that if you have flowing lava, it seems to go faster. So let's do this, 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 and this. Perfect. And now let's break these. And let's put the lava right here. And for now, I'm going to close this. But now we're going to need to make a transformation. So what I want to work on right now are those seed ores. These seed ores, when you break them, can get you breaks this to get all of the seed. And there is something called custom generating. If you have flowing water and flowing lava meeting over compressed cobblestone, you have a 40% chance of making seed ore. So I'm going to come right over here, and I know that I need 12 stack of cobblestone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So with 12 stack of cobblestone, I can just put that in here. You make some compressed cobblestone and use the compressed cobblestone to make double compressed. I still need some more. Let's press R and do this, and press R and do this, and 2 more. And undo this, and then make triple compressed. Let's bring all of that back in here. Then we're unfortunately not going to have the same great I wasn't ready for this. So let's break it again and do this. Great. Did I break any torches anywhere? No. Oh, yes, I did. Where was this torch? Let's say it was here. Let's come. Oh, another torch right here. Let's come in here and let's harvest our honeycomb, because right now what I need is to get my iron bee online ASAP. So if I come over here, I'm going to put the 6 cobblestone. I should be keeping cobblestone for the next breeding. Right now, I need my honey. That's all I care about. Let's just finish this up, and hopefully it will have gotten us... No, not a single one. Wow. Okay, so we're being very unlucky right now. I am not super happy about this. Okay, so I'm just going to put all of this in here. All of this. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to grab the 2 granite, because I'm also going to continue making these bees. And let's just go and make those 2, and always keep 1 bee jar on you in case. The in case is very important. So just do this and grab you and bring you here, and do this and grab you and put you here and harvest. And let's come over here. Okay, so now we have andesite. I'm going to process the andesite. I'm not breeding the andesite bee right now, but it doesn't really matter. But I want to get my honey. Like, this is all about 1 more. I just need 1 more. I hate that it wants us to drink the honey all the time. I don't want to drink. We're done. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Next step, next step. Let's just do this, this, and this. So now we have these 4 and the ceramic bucket. So let's go right here. Ceramic bucket. All 4 honey bottle. Let's do this, and let's put that right here. And now we can come over here and say iron nectar block. So the iron nectar block is right here, and it's 2, 2, 1 bucket. We have everything. Go. Oh, I hope I didn't screw this up. Whew. Okay. Because you can lose the resource if you use... Like, I thought I'd lost the honey, which would have been really bad. But, see, these iron bees are adults now, so they're going to want to... I'm going to move them to their next location now. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to be waiting on this. How much more time? Let's start the next one. Granite, and yeah, I have it already. Let's start the next granite one. Come on. I'm just... You know what? Let's go grab the iron bees at least. Oh, no, I don't want to grab the... Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm being dumb. I need to grab the iron bees out of here because I want so much iron that I'm going to put the iron bees in their own room to make sure that they 100% concentrate on producing honeycomb and not other combs. Okay? And for all the important bees, that is absolutely what I'm going to be doing. So we have an iron bee nectar block that I'm going to put in the corner right here. And then I'm going to put a second one here when I can produce it. I'm going to put this bee right here. And what I'm going to do, I love doing this for the first time so that they're kind of desynced. I'm going to wait for this one to get into the beehive. Once it's inside the beehive, I'm going to put the second one down. But this first bee should be the first iron honeycomb. The only caveat of these beehive is that you cannot collect the honeycomb until we have 5. Okay? But at least when we go and collect it, we know we'll have 5. And this is the one where I want a higher tier honey hive ASAP. So let's come back here, grab this, and we can continue talking about... So the reason I was cleaning the space up right here is that I want to make sure that I have as much space as possible for the generation of seed. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be coming as close to as possible right here. I'm going to break this. And then it's going to meet and make a stone, stone, stone. Hey, where's the 40%? Oh, seed ore. And you see, I already got 3 seeds. So I've gotten a carrot, a sweet berry, and a frost melon, and also a dark oak sapling. If I come here and I say seed ore, these are all of the seeds. Well, some of them are just seed. Like this boral seed is just a seed. But all of the other seeds, it says you can get this from seed ore. You can get this from seed ore. We're doing this because, one, I want all the seed because there's a quest line for it. But mainly because we need this netherwort. This elusive netherwort. And why? We're going to need it because I want to show you right here. We're going to be able to make Blitz DNA to spawn Blitz, Basals, Enderman, Blaze, Blizz. Like, we're going to be able to, like, just get all of those. So I want to get that started ASAP. So really here, I'm just working on getting all of the type of seeds. And I forgot to go sleep, so let's go sleep. Also, I want the sugar cane because sugar cane is paper and sugar. And those are 2, like, kind of important things. So we already got the sugar cane. The most important one for real, though, is absolutely the netherwort that we need to get to ASAP. Let's go here. Always be collecting. Like, this, it's really the game that you have to be playing. You have to 100% concentrate on gathering your honeycomb stuff. Okay, so this one is still not enough. Hopefully they're going to come out. And see, it's already 2 honey. I think that when they come out, it's going to be at 4, and we should be ready to harvest very soon. Let's come over here. And right now, we can't really progress to the next step without any iron. Ooh. Oh, I thought I saw another war. Wow. It's 40%. This time we got way luckier than 40%. Seagrass, slimy seeds. See all of these things popping up? They're all quest items. They're all like the seed quest that I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show you something bizarre about this seed quest. Oh, one of the seed burned. Still no netherwort. Still no netherwort. Wow. So definitely if we do not get this, I'm going to want to get all of the seed. Oh, I think I got the netherwort. Okay, just give me a second because I'm out of juice. So let's do this. Let's come over here. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make a double chest like this. 1, 2. And let's come over here because this is where we're doing the farming. And let's put all of these seeds in here. And during my time lapse, I'm going to check and I'm going to make the list to make sure that I have every single one of them. And that was my netherwort. So technically, I'm already ready with the readiness. So let's put all of this here. And because I seem to have not prepared this, I'm going to go 10 and make 10. No, I'm going to make 16 because that's the best usage of the coal. We've got the nether wart right here that I'm getting ready, and I should have the second soul sand. For that, I'm going to need 1 sand here for my sugarcane that I'm going to go and grab here. I just have 1, which is perfect. More would be better, but this is the minimum that I need for now. Let's come over here, grab these honeycombs again, and let's continue. Grab this, and come over here. And finally, we're going to get our first iron honeycombs. I think I didn't get 5 though. Oh yes, I did get 5. This is amazing. So now we can start moving toward the next step. So let's put the iron honeycomb. And the nice thing about this, at least, is that the iron honeycomb have a 100% chance of giving you an iron ingot. The rest is all random. See? No honey, 2 beeswax, but 5 iron ingot. This is super important because we're now going to be able to progress to next phase. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to prepare another furnace. 7, and that's going to be 8 into a furnace. And then I'm going to go 5 iron ingot around and 3 smooth stone under. And this is a blast furnace. We're going to put the blast furnace down. And now we're going to come over here. We're going to grab 1 stack, 1 stack, and 16 clay, which is why we need so much clay. And I'm going to come over here and we're going to make some grout, which was one of the recipe that I pinned down that I needed to get done. So this and this is going to get us grout, and grout only cooks in a blast furnace. So that's why we needed to get to blast furnace to be able to get to tinker. Okay, so if I come here, the seed ore is done, and the grout is done, the centrifuge is done, and the blast furnace is done. So now we want to get into tinker. So oh, they did use the middle one this time. Okay, so I guess it's the one that they prefer the least, and it's the last one that they're going to use when they have no choice. This one's still not ready, so technically I'm going to want more iron bees. So I should keep on breeding some more iron bees. Like, that's definitely something I need to get done. So let's do this, and come back in here. So this is a cobblestone bee. I'm going to wait for a wood bee. Come on. Oh, perfect. Wood, a cobblestone. Make a little iron baby, please. Another little iron baby, I should say. This one. Oh, this one. And where's the other cobblestone? No, this one is the one that already bred. Please don't hit a bee. Don't hit a bee. Okay. Where's the other cobblestone bee? Right here. That should make another iron baby. Where's... I didn't pick up my iron... Oh, it's right here. And the other one's right here. And I'm pretty sure that babies can produce honeycombs. So it's really good to add them here. Oh, wow. Another 5. Do this, and do this, and do this. We definitely want a better hive in here. But for the time being, that's going to be okay. Immediately, let's process these 5 more. So I can show you the next thing that I want to do with iron. Let's just do this, and I'm going to have to start thinking of talking about the time lapse. So this is good. Okay, with the iron that I have, I need 1 iron for something really important. We need to make a chisel because I want to start expanding the base, and this is ugly. So with the chisel, I'm going to go with my standard build. I'm going to use these big tiles. I love the look of the big tiles. And for the edges, I'm going to take like the indent one. So just so that you can see what it's going to do is that when I'm doing the borders, so if I come around here and I want to put a border around this, it's going to look like this. which I like. I like that it has a line and delineates like this. Oh, I'm going to have to go repair this before I can use it. And if I come here and here and back there, I'm going to show you what the inside is going to be. And all of those blocks I'm going to lose, but I don't care. And look, this is way nicer. So they both have the same inside look, and there's the line around. So that's how I'm going to set up my base. As for the bees, I'm going to create new houses. But if you come here and look at this, these oak plank, they can be made to look into oak brace plank, oak plank logs, oak plank shipping crate. There's all these options. I think I'm going to go with the large plank like this. I think that's what... I like this look. That's what I think I'm going to go with. So I'm going to be rebuilding these better. Now, that being said, I have not enough honey right now. Let me come back here and collect. There's still one hive available, but I need to make sure that it doesn't empty. And is that... Oh, wow. Like, that's why you want 4 bees, and that's why I would like a second nectar block. But, like, now we're going to be swimming in iron. Iron's no longer going... Well, no longer... It's always going to be a problem because we're going to need a stupid amount of iron. But for now, like, at least we're on a good path for iron production. And that's 2. Okay. So, what was I saying? Where was I? I'm missing a beat. Give me a second. Oh, still needed to look at the tinker stuff. Okay. So, what I was saying... Oh, now I need to explain the breeding things. Because, first, let's come here to seeds. See, once we do all those seeds, we're going to unlock the market. The market is something that lets you buy seeds. So, this is kind of really, really, really dumb. Like, once I have one of each seed, I'm not going to care about. But if you look at this, I'm still missing an amaranth seed, tea, spinach, bell pepper, coffee, beetroot, radish, strawberry, rice, peanut, pumpkin, and slimy seeds. So I'm going to get one of each of these seeds. If I come back here, and yeah, I have this ready. And do I have... No, that's not a lot. That's not going to be good. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need some more clay. And I'm going to need to cook some more clay ball. Like so. Okay, so this is to make my 2 hopping botany pot for the new stuff. So if I come over here, this should give me 1 brick hopper. Perfect. But not enough to make the pot in the next step. So kind of useless. Well, not useless, but not as useful as it would need to be. I also forgot to put these 2 bees down. So let's do that right now so that they can start doing their beesness. Like this and like this. And now look at this. We're really like, this is perfect for my upcoming time lapse because I'm just going to be continuously producing honeycombs. So I'm going to be able to, 1, probably start more breeding, and 2, get my next iron. Yeah, I already have everything for my next iron except the honey. Okay? So, let me show you the breeding setup. This cobblestone bee. We're going to be working on the cobblestone chain because the cobblestone bee can breed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bees. Not really 10, because one of the breeding is making another cobblestone, and I would never breed for cobblestone. So we did cobblestone and wood to get iron. But the next step is that cobblestone... Oh, next step is cobblestone with iron is going to get us a nickel bee. For the nickel bee, we're going to need 18 iron honeycombs, so now I need to stop processing them because I need to make the nectar block. And we're going to need 18 cobblestone. Then we're going to get the nickel. But with the nickel, this is the great cobblestone bee breeding. Nickel and cobblestone is going to get us copper. Then copper and cobblestone is going to get us gold, which is going to be useful for automation. But then, of course, copper and cobblestone and gold is going to get us cinnabar. And cobblestone and cinnabar is going to get us redstone. And to be able to automate the bee setup, we need redstone, redstone, gold, and iron. So this is the chain that I'm going to be working on in my time lapse. So in the time lapse, I'm going to always be concentrating on the bee first, and I'm always going to be preparing the next setup and the next setup and the next setup. And if I'm lucky with the honeycombs, and if I'm lucky with the honey, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. So honey. So these honey block, okay? These honey block are made with 4 bottles. So it's expensive, but we need some. These honey block, if I have 2, I can take 2 honey block and 2 glass and make 4 honey glass bees. If you put those down, bees can fly through. Don't want that. But if we craft them again, then we can make the reverse. The reverse, if I... Oh my god. Anyway, I'm not finding it, but if you craft them again, now you make the reverse, which lets player through. And that's way better than doors. So once we're able... So I wouldn't have to open, close, and be worried that a bee would escape during the time that it's open and closed. I would just be able to walk through the honey and grab the stuff and walk back out. Also, I'm going to want a better way of picking up items, but that can come later. So now, sorry, I'm going to stop processing the iron honeycomb because I need 18. Because I want to be able to make the nickel. So I'm going to start also breeding. Oh, and also the reason I couldn't breed before is to be able to breed these, I'm going to need iron ingot. Okay, so right now, if I come here and grab 2 cobblestone, so 2 cobblestone and 2 iron ingot, I'm going to come in. Oh, they're in. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to wait for the 2 parents to come out. And I'm going to grab 1 of each and I'm going to just breed the nickel for you. And like I said, in my time lapse, that's all I'm... So grab 1 adult. And nope, this is a child that's not ready. Grab the second adult. Let's get out of here. Come here. And once we have a... Oh, we have a cobblestone bee out here. So cobblestone bee, come here. Iron bee. Here. Come on. Make me a tiny bee baby. Grab you. Let's put... We're going to wait for the other. This one's the cooldown one. Yep. But we're going to... You know what? Let's just... You don't want to leave the nickel bee just in the air like this. Oh, I don't care. I don't know why I did that. I really don't care. So is that the second? Nope, that's not this. Oh, the second one's right there. So you and you make me the second nickel bees. And then I can grab you back and I'm going to bring you back into your production house, the iron house. Let's get out of here. Let's come back here. And let's go you there and close this door. And voila. So now we have 2 nickel bees, but it's always the same pattern. For the nickel nectar block, we need 18 of these and we need 18 of the cobblestone, which is why I'm trying not to process the cobblestone, because I'm going to need a crazy amount of cobblestone. I'm going to need it for the gold, the copper, the nickel, the cinnabar. And once we get the copper, we're going to be able to make the seared shoot and seared drain. We're not going to get the copper this episode, unfortunately, because we're already at an hour and I need to go into my time lapse. But we're well started for the... We are well started for the Tinker Smeltery. So I'm probably going to set that up. Well, not probably. That's what we're going to set up in the next episode. Okay? So I'm going to now go in my time lapse. And like I said, my time lapse is all going to be about breeding my bees and making sure that this is always being harvested. Oh my god, I almost hit one of my bees. I can't wait for this to be automated. See? So now we're at 10. We're going to need 2 more extraction, and then we're going to prepare another house and get the nickel bees working. Now, the nickel bees, I'm not going to keep in their own house for a long while. I'm going to have them in their own house just to get the 18 honeycombs for the next step. And then we're going to replace them with the copper bee that I'm going to keep in their own house for the 18. Then the cinnabar, and then the gold. The gold I'm going to keep because I'm going to need a lot of gold. Whereas the other one, I'm just going to process some and then release them, and process some more and release them. So, and also I'm going to get the rest of the seed ore, and then we're going to just leave this set up here until we need it again, because we're going to need it again once we get into astral sorcery. And I'm going to show you then what we're going to use for. Like I said, bee breeding. And the other thing that I'm going to be doing in my time lapse is, if I come back here, I'm going to be producing all of the base bees. It's not complicated. Gravel with gravel, lava with lava. So I'm going to bring a bucket of lava here once I have an iron bucket. I'm going to make one, and a second lava, then 2 waters. Then I'm going to do the same. So the fishy, I'm going to need fish. The sand is sand. The snowball is the only one I'm not going to be able to make. And I'm going to make like a water pond somewhere so I can fish from it. The last thing I want to do is I just want to make the RGB because this one's a bit different. For this, you need RGB dye, and it's a blue, a green, and a red. But because we went this route, 2 red, 2 blue, 2 green, and then I can do this and go, well, 2 blue, 2 red, 2 green. And in this order, what's the order? Oh, no, okay. This is not made here. Being dumb. This is made here, I believe. Where is it made? Just give me a second. So this is a 2-step. You need a normal tempered jar. So I'm just going to come back here, and I have a normal tempered jar right here. RG. So this. I'm going to make those 2. And like I said, I'm going to be making all of the simple bees so that we can get started on those bees. Probably going to make a second big house like this because I have a lot of generic bee. Like this one already has wood, cobblestone. Oh, see, it's full again. Like, it's crazy, but it's crazy good because we need a lot of honeycomb. So I'm going to have a second house that's going to have the 2 lava and the 2 water and the 2 sand and the 2 gravel and whatever other 2s that we need. So that's what I'm going to keep on working on. And I'm going to process a lot of the honeycombs because I want to process the honeycombs to get some honey, because I want to be able to process the nectar blocks. So this is really the progression. Like, I need to be always working toward the next bees. So in the next episode, we're going to set up the whole Tinker Smeltery, and we're going to continue talking about this. But right now, I'm going to end right here. First, I'm going to collect my iron because I need to. Did it be? No, okay. So I'm going to end right here, and I'm going to go in my time lapse, base prettifying more bee space, and we're going to be able to be prepared for next episode. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.
The floor is